Good morning. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had an amazing Easter. So just let me get set up here. We're going to get started in just a second. You guys say hi as you're logging in. Just going to make sure that I'm going live. Okay. See your comments here. Okay. You guys say hi to me as you're logging in. Hi, Rhonda, Nicole, Rosie, Sydney. Hi, you guys. Did you guys have a great Easter? Let me just make sure. Okay, there we go. We're live. We're going. You guys say hi. Did you guys have a great Easter? We had such a good Easter. It was a lot of fun. Hey, Rosie. So now it's back to work, right? The fun is over. All the candy and the bad food that we ate yesterday. Let's move on. Okay, you guys, I'm super excited to talk about what we're going to talk about today. It's one of my favorite topics, and that is we're going to be talking about how to sell an offer instead of a product, service, opportunity, or whatever it is that you sell. So a lot of times we think about when someone asks us what we sell, we go right to the actual thing, the widget, the product, the service, whatever it is, and that's what we think we sell. And that might be what you're trying to sell, and you might not be having a lot of success, and that is because you're not selling an offer, okay? Oh, thanks, Rhonda. Yay, good. I'm glad, Cindy, you had a great day. Oh, hi, Carolyn. Yeah, watch the replay later if you're busy. I know it's still early for you. Okay, you guys, so why do you need an offer? What is an offer, and why do you need an offer? So when you have an offer, like the offer, what you're offering for sale is the foundation of how everything will work in your business. Like if you have a really good, a really sexy offer, you could be really bad at a lot of things and still make great money. Like you could be really bad at like selling, right? Or you could mess up your story. Maybe you don't even use a story. Like you could have just like a decent funnel, or maybe even like a really bad funnel. It could be really ugly. You could be bad at almost everything else and still make a lot of money if you've got a really good offer. You could still have a profitable business if you have a good offer. But if you have a bad offer on the flip side, or no offer, like you can't make up for it with anything else, at least to the point where you're going to really see success. So like, you guys know I love funnels, right? But you could have like the most amazing, the most pretty, I'm not even a graphic designer, but like I've seen some really pretty funnels. Like you could have this amazing funnel and it just won't work. Like you can make up for almost anything if you have a great offer, but it doesn't work the other way around. Does that make sense? So hi guys, you guys say hi as you're logging in. Let me know you're here. Okay, so I know a lot of us in this group, we are network marketers. We're affiliate marketers. We've got some bloggers. We've got some coaches. We've got, a mix. But a lot of us are network marketers and affiliate marketers. And I'm going to talk a little more specifically, again, about those niches because that's what I'm building up right now. The most of my focus goes there. But this really applies to no matter what it is that you do, and you're going to see why. So if you've got questions as we go along, drop them in the comments. Let me know, and I'll get to those. Okay, so a lot of us are network marketers, affiliate marketers, whatever we are. We're all here. We're all trying to build our businesses, mostly online, right? I know there's a few of you who are building offline too, and that's really cool too. But a lot of us, and I know this because I talk to a lot of you guys, a lot of us are struggling to find customers, to find clients, to find business partners, to find signups. And why is that? Like, why is that? It's because we're trying to sell a product, you guys. We're trying to sell a service. So we're trying to sell our company or our business, right? Or a software. And if you're selling a product, then you're in what Russell Brunson calls a red ocean. And we don't want to be in a red ocean. So what does a red ocean mean? I did a whole live on this at one point, but just a real quick recap. Like when you're in a red ocean, it means that you're in like shark infested waters, right? There's like blood everywhere. So if you're a fish, like you're probably not going to go swim in those shark-infested waters looking for dinner, right? Probably not. Like, there's way too many sharks there. You're going to be eaten up right away. So what you need to find is a blue ocean, like no blood in the water, right? So that, what does that mean? Like, it means that if you're selling the exact same thing that everyone else is selling, then you're just another shark in the in that bloody water, right? In that red ocean. And the second somebody comes, and even if they really want what you have, like, they're just gonna be eaten up by like a million other sharks. Where instead you could get into a blue ocean where it's gonna be very easy to find your dinner because you stand apart. Like, you're separating yourself from all the other people in a very noisy online market, okay? So just to kind of give you guys some examples, like, let's look at my business right now. A lot of us here are network marketers, affiliate marketers. I'm a network marketer. I'm an affiliate marketer. That's where I'm putting a lot of my focus, right? So I sell network marketing. I have products and I have a business opportunity, right? And with my affiliate marketing, like, I sell automation and I sell funnels to entrepreneurs as an affiliate of Clickfunnels and some other softwares, right? So that's what I do, right? But that's not all I do. I have an offer, okay? So let's pretend that my network marketing company sells like this blue block thing, right? Everyone in my network marketing company sells this exact same blue block. I'm no different if I sell this blue block. If I'm out there on the street corner or on the internet, on social media, and I'm saying, here's my blue block, come buy this blue block for me, I'm no different. I am in the red ocean, okay? And if I'm selling ClickFunnels, right, how many other people are out there selling ClickFunnels? Thousands. I don't even know how many, right? I didn't create the software. I don't have control over the price of the software or this blue block, right? It's not an offer by itself, okay? So I see a lot of us, like, we kind of have this idea in our head, right? And we'll say that, come and join my team or come and buy my products and I'm gonna help you, right? So it's kind of like, it's the beginning of an offer, like this much, because you're saying, here's this blue block, plus you get me if you have questions, right? And that's not good enough either. Like, I know that you're wonderful, but it's not, if you're wanting to scale your business, then you need more than that, okay? And I know a lot of us in this group, the reason that you're here is because you want to scale your businesses. You want to get out of the red ocean, okay, and create an offer. You need to set yourself apart. You need to find your own little blue ocean, something that where either not a lot of people are doing it or you're the only one doing it. Like, the less sharks in the water, the better, okay? So I'm going to show you some examples of my offers and, talk this through, but like, why do you think that I'm in my network marketing company? Why do you think I promote ClickFunnels? And why are you in your company? Like, if you're a network marketer, why are you in your company? If you're, it doesn't matter what you do. If you sell a service, if you're a coach, like, why do you do it? You do it because you love it. Like, I love my network marketing company. I love the products. I love ClickFunnels. You guys know I'm obsessed with ClickFunnels, right? But it's also my way of showing the value that I bring to the table, that sets me apart and getting, like, my offers out into the world. Like, there's so much noise in the market. There's so much noise. And if your noise doesn't look different or sound different than everyone else's noise, like, you're only going to get so far. I mean, you're just only going to get so far. So my network marketing company, your network marketing company, your whatever, it's amazing. Like, I love it. And ClickFunnels is amazing, but it's not going to work for me unless I make myself different. So if you're wanting to make it, like, I want to make it well beyond 6 figures, up to 7 figures, right? And I think that would be tough. Not impossible, like, not impossible, but definitely tough to get to 6 figures if you don't have an offer, okay? So if you're pitching your company, if you're pitching your product, if you're pitching a software, your service, or me, like, if I'm doing the same thing, it doesn't mean anything to a prospect. to 99.99% of prospects. It doesn't matter your company. It doesn't matter the comp plan. It doesn't matter the software, right? It might mean something to you. I'm sure it does. Like, I'm sure you love it, but it doesn't mean much to them. I can promise you that, okay? So what is an offer? You guys let me know if you got questions as you're going. Say hi to me. Hi. Oh, goodness. Hi, Lori. Hi, hi, Kim. Hi, Faye. You guys, thanks for joining me. All right, let me know your questions as we go. Let me know if this makes sense. So what is an offer? Okay, so I've got this blue block and I'm going to sell it, right? But this is just one piece of an offer. Okay, you have no control over how much this this product costs. If you're a network marketer, if you're an affiliate marketer, you have no control over the cost. So you can't make people come buy from you by lowering the cost. Okay, or at least that's not a very smart thing to do, right? So how can you make this blue block more appealing? Okay, you create an offer stack around it, okay? That's what I call it, an offer stack, okay? It's basically, hey Ben, hey Janelle, thanks for joining you guys. So an offer is basically a stack of things that you put together strategically around this blue block, right? Around the software, around whatever it is that you're selling, you put a stack of things around it that make a lot of sense to your prospect who has the problem that this blue block solves, right? So what your offer needs to do is to take your lead, take your prospect, take your potential customer, or your potential client or whatever, take them like by the metaphorical hand and walk them through a logical step-by-step plan that answers a few questions for that person, right? It needs to answer 3 questions, okay? You guys drop these in the comments. Somebody drop these in the comments as we go through so we can kind of keep, so everybody knows. So question number 1 that your offer needs to answer. A sexy offer will always answer, why should I buy from you or join you or hire you instead of the thousands of other people that are out there selling this exact same blue block, right? So your offer needs to answer that question, first of all, okay? Someone type that in for me. Second question that your offer needs to answer is, how will this specific vehicle, right, your specific offer, take me, the lead, right, the prospect, the potential customer, how is it going to take me from where I am now to where I want to go, okay? So that's the second question that your offer needs to answer. How will you, right, how will you take me from where I am now to where I want to go, okay? That's number 2. Thank you, Rhonda. And Lori, thank you. So number 2, how is this vehicle, right? You can think of your offer as like a vehicle, okay? How is your vehicle going to take me from where I am now to where I want to go? That's the second thing. The third one is, how does this solve the problem that keeps me up at night? That keeps me up at night. And what I mean by that, so someone type those 3. Thank you, Lori. So how does this solve a problem that keeps me up at night? And a lot of us, we think that we're solving one problem, but what we're really solving is another problem. And what I mean by that, I learned this from the business coach that I invested thousands and thousands of dollars from, and it really shifted the way I thought about things. If what you're solving doesn't pass the cry test, you're not digging deep enough. And what I mean by that is, like, let's say that you sell weight loss, right? Weight loss by itself is not the problem that keeps them up at night, right? What keeps them up at night that goes along with weight loss? You know, it could be their doctor just told them they're pre-diabetic. Their doctor just told them they, are going to shorten their lifespan. Or maybe their kid, they can't keep up with their kids. Or maybe their kids made fun of them for being overweight, or, whatever it is, or it's affecting their job. Like, it's always something a little bit deeper. Okay, so your offer needs to solve the actual problem that's keeping them up at night. Have you ever thought about it that way? For me, like in my network marketing company, a lot of the women that I work with are moms, right? And they want to stay at home with their kids, but they don't want to give up their financial empowerment, right? So they're going through some pain, man. So So the problem that I'm solving looks like making money from home with your kids. But why? You know, why? What actually keeps them up crying at night? Why do they, have you ever cried at night on your pillow? Why are you crying? It's not really the money, right? It's what the money can do for you. And that's what I need to talk about, right? Or, you know, for me, like the struggling network marketer. What is keeping that network marketer up at night crying? It's not really that they're struggling, that they don't have enough business partners, they don't know how to find leads. I mean, that's the surface problem, but what does that mean underneath, right? It means that they might have to go back to a corporate job, right? Or that they aren't making bills every month, that they're spending more than they're making. Like, you always got to go down a little deeper. Okay, so your offer, as you're putting together your offer, and we're going to go through this, don't worry, but think of those 3 questions. Why should I buy from you and instead of somebody else, right? How will your vehicle, your offer, take me from where I am now to where I want to go? And how does it solve the problem that's actually keeping me up at night? Guys, thank you for recapping those. Okay, so people aren't selfish, right? Or people aren't selfish, but they are, right? So not in a bad way. Like, their problems are on their minds. Okay, so this, as you're putting together your offer, it is not about you. That's the other thing that I really want you to take away. It's not about you at all. It's not about your story. It's not about your successes or your failures. Yes, we're going to use story to help people have the epiphany for themselves, but you need to talk about them. You need to think about them. You need to solve their problems, okay? So let's, I'll show you how we get in our own ways here. I'm gonna go through like this, just a silly example. Let's say you work at a store that sells grilling supplies. And this is just on my mind because my husband's like trying to learn how to be like a grill master. So this is just on my mind. Totally off the wall example. But like, let's say someone walks into a store and they want to learn how to grill. They are gonna host a 4th of July party and they want to learn how to grill before then, right? So what is the first thing that you would sell them if you wanna help them solve their problem? Would it be a hot dog? Would you give them a hot dog? Like, it sounds funny and it sounds like, no, of course I wouldn't give them a hot dog. But a lot of people, and maybe you're one of them, we get hung up on selling people the cheapest thing that we can sell them because we think like, oh, this will be an easy yes. This is going to be some like, it's going to be so cheap that they're going to be like, yeah, sure, I'll take the hot dog. But do you think that the hot dog is going to solve any of this person's problem who wants to learn how to grill? No. Okay, so as you're thinking about your offer, get away from the price point. Get away like from selling people the cheapest thing. Okay, we need to sell them what's going to solve their problem. So what is this person who wants to learn how to grill for the 4th of July parade? So maybe his boss is coming over and he wants to really impress his boss or whatever. What's he going to need? Okay, so he probably needs a grill, obviously, right? But is a grill all he's going to need? Not my husband anyway, my goodness. If you just send him away with a grill, he's gonna blow something up, right? So no, they need more than a grill. So a lot of people might stop at the grill thinking you wanna learn how to grill, there's a grill, right? But they need more than that. They need either charcoal or propane, like something, right, to heat the grill, and maybe that depends on what they wanna cook, right? And maybe they need some grilling tools on top of it, like, you know, the flippers and the things that I don't know what, you guys, I'm not a griller. All right, so they might need some tools so they don't get burnt. And then maybe they need some more stuff, I don't know, but maybe then now it's time to start talking about the hot dog. Do you see, like, you don't start with the hot dog, but the hot dog can be part of an offer, right? And then maybe you could throw in some cool bonuses like beer, right? Beer goes with grilling, or like one of those silly chef hats, you know, just to make your grilling offer better, right? So imagine now this guy walks into the store and he's got 2 people talking to him. One person saying, I'll sell you a hot dog, or maybe I'll sell you a grill. And the other person saying, you know, look at this. look at this package. Look at this offer. I can give you the grill. I can give you the tools. I can give you the propane. I can give you a recipe book. I can give you, I'm going to even throw in some beer. I'm going to make you the coolest like barbecue guy so that you can impress your boss, all in one package, right? So you solved this person's problem with one purchase, and you added some really cool stuff on top of it. Do you see like the difference there? So that's the cool, hey Jessica, that's the cool part about making an offer. You can have one offer that solves the entire problem for that one person, okay? So that's how you need to be thinking about an offer. An offer solves one problem for one person, okay? So if another guy walks in the store, or a girl, whatever, and she wants to learn how to smoke brisket, right? You're not gonna sell her a grill. She wants to smoke brisket. So it's a different offer, okay? So when you build an offer that solves a specific problem for a very specific person, then all of a sudden it's going to be really, really sexy to the person who has that problem. And I know like that's a silly example, but it just like drives home the point. Like, I'm gonna tell you a story. I'm not gonna call her out. She is in this group, but I know this woman who who's part of a network marketing company, right? And she's also like a health and nutrition guru, and she specializes in cancer prevention diets and like fighting cancer through nutrition and stuff. Like, she could say it a lot better than me, but it's pretty cool, right? So she has this entire offer that is, built around her. I mean, she sells her products, her company's products as part of that offer, but it's an entire offer that's tailored to someone who either has cancer, or who is trying to prevent cancer and wants to address nutritional concerns. Like, it's so much more than her company's products, but her company's products are a piece of that offer. And the cool thing is that now she can go and she can charge a whole lot more than, Joe Schmo that lives down the street who sells that exact same product, right? This product that she sells and Joe Schmo sells, say that 3 times fast, it's the same product. It could have the same benefits, right? But she can charge a lot more, and she'll definitely be more appealing, than him, right? Because hers comes with a package, with an offer. And for someone who has that problem, and that problem definitely, passes the cry test, like, who is that person going to want to go buy from? Whose offer is going to be more appealing? Same product, right? But you guessed it, like, they're going to go and buy from her because she has an entire offer around it, okay? Money will not be an issue if you solve someone's burning problem, okay? Like, isn't that pretty incredible? You guys let me know, like, how cool is it that now, I don't know what all her offer, I can't remember. I was working with her to create some of her offers, but like, she's got, the product is only one piece of it. This blue block is only one piece of it. And she's got, recipe guides and shopping lists and when to eat and how to eat and all this stuff that goes along with the product. And the product just makes really good sense with that offer, okay? So does that make sense? Like, probably in that example, sexy isn't the right word, but you guys know what I mean. Like, how sexy is that offer, and that how much more tailored is it to solve a very specific problem for a very specific person, okay? And that's not to say that that's all that that all she can sell is to people who have cancer that want to work on their diet, right? She can sell that product through a different offer to somebody else, right? So she might have one offer around prevention and one around, once someone actually has been diagnosed. Like, does that make sense? Like, that's really cool. So let's go through some more examples. Like, I know a lot of us here again are, oh, Lori just got a light bulb moment. That's what I'm talking about, right? So, a lot of us are network marketers here, but again, this really applies to everyone. I know a lot of times we think we're so much different, but we're really not, right? So let's just go with that example. Like, I've been doing network marketing for about 8 months now, and I really have dived into how to apply all the stuff I've learned to network marketing. So I know exactly what network marketers struggle with. Exactly. Because, well, I struggled at the beginning too with those same things. And I do my market research. I talk to other network marketers. I survey them. I poll them, right? So that's going to be the first key of this, right? Is to find what the struggles are. And then you build an offer around those struggles, those pain points, those things that are keeping people awake at night, right? So you guys that are network marketers, right? Finding high quality leads, hard problem. It's a hard problem, or it's a big problem. Not wanting to be spammy or sell to friends and family, that's a problem, right? Or you hate the selling, quote unquote, selling piece of it, right? Or helping your team actually duplicate, actually having a team that does something, right? That you're not having to like beg them to show up and work their job, right? Those are just a few of the big problems that network marketers have. Okay, so it's just like the person who walked in the door wanting to learn how to grill. Okay, so when someone gets the idea in their head that they want to start a network marketing business, what are the things that they will need in sequential order that make most sense? That's how you need to start thinking about things. It could be with your products, it could be with your service. It doesn't matter what you do. Like if someone comes to the door of your business and wants to learn how to do something, or wants to do something, wants to solve a problem, what are all the things that they're going to need to be successful? What are their struggles? Okay. So in that example, like how I've created my offer around joining my team, right? I know what they're struggling with. A lot of the people who join my team aren't new to the network marketing world, right? So they've had these struggles. So they need a marketing plan, right? That actually feels good, not like to make a list of 100 people, right? They need a marketing plan that feels good so that they will actually do it, right? And one that when they do it, it actually works. Okay, so I build that into my offer. I'm going to show you. They need to learn how to find high quality people that actually have income or a problem, where they will be able to pull out their credit card, or they'll be motivated enough to get a loan, or whatever it is. Like they have a burning problem that needs solved. They need to learn how to find the people who are ready to invest, right? So they need traffic and they need tools to find those people that are not in their warm market, right? And then they need to duplicate those systems. Okay, so they need a system, a marketing system, and they need to duplicate it and down their downline, right? And then they need a powerful and supportive community. I know that they need those things because I've been working with network marketers for a long time. So I create an offer around those things that they need, and then I add in some, cool bonuses, right, to make it really sexy, to take all the doubt away. And then I make it exclusive by qualifying those people. Okay, so now you have an offer that converts. So I'll just show you. Let me share my screen for just a second. So you guys just kind of see what this actually looks like when you put it together. All right, so this is the page that people, let me know if you see my screen. Hopefully you do. Okay, so this is the screen that people, or this is the site that I send people who are interested in joining my team, right? So, it's got a video from me. I throw in the word exclusive because my team is very exclusive. I'm calling people out, like I use the word 6 figures because those are the people I want to attract, 6 figures and beyond. Not to say that it's not okay for people to talk to me if they only want to make an extra $1,000 a month. But I'm really looking for people who want 6 figures and beyond. So I put those words in there. I call them out, okay? Call them out who I want to work with. I have some testimonials, but what I really want to talk about is the offer. Okay, so I know the problems, right? I know the problems that they're having. And so I want to create an offer around those problems. This is how you create a really sexy offer, is you structure it all around the problems that your people are having, that your product solves, that your business solves, that your service solves, or your, whatever it is that you're selling. You need to create an offer around the pain points, right? So that's why I use these things, right? Like right at the front, I say, we're going to be working with funnels. I'm going to give you my templates. I'm going to give you my follow-up email sequences, auto recruiting, right? To a brand new network marketer, auto recruiting might not mean a lot. Like, what does that mean? But again, I'm not talking to a brand new network marketer for the most part with this specific offer. This specific offer is a very specific offer that is tailored to the person I want to work with. Okay, so the person that I want to work with in this offer is going to know what auto recruiting means. They're going to know what funnels are, right? They're going to know what paid prospecting means, or at least it's going to be really like appealing to them. Paid prospecting, like what is that? Right? So I'm going to say downline duplication. You know, unique upline support from top leaders in the industry, weekly calls, right? I'm giving you my time, right? So do you see how like I've created this offer around those pain points? Like, does that make sense? So just one example, okay. So that's an example of an offer, okay? And it's same for Clickfunnels, okay? So here I have Clickfunnels that I is one of my main income streams is my Clickfunnels affiliates, right? But when someone comes along and when I'm talking to people and they say that they want to build a funnel, so now I say, okay, they've got the problem, right? They want to do the thing that I am good at, that I have a solution to. So now I need to show them why Clickfunnels, one, right? Why is my vehicle the one that they need to get into, right? And why should I sign up with you, Melissa, instead of someone else, the thousands of other people who are selling Clickfunnels, okay? So again, you go back to the drawing board. What are they struggling with, and what do they need to be successful with Clickfunnels, okay? So I'm thinking about this, okay, so anytime someone starts a new software, like there's gonna be a learning curve. It's gonna feel a little bit like, you know, fire hose in the mouth, like overwhelming, right? So they need to learn how to use the software, okay? So I'm gonna give them some training, right? And maybe graphic design isn't their thing, like it's not my thing, right? Or maybe they're like, I need a funnel today to get my business going to so I can hit my goals this month, okay? So I wanna give them some high converting templates. And then I'm going to teach them how to, step by step, how to take those templates and make them their own, okay? And then they need traffic, right, to fill their funnel. So I'm going to teach them how to drive traffic, how to do Facebook ads, you know, all of those things. And I'm going to throw in some pretty cool tools that they can use to fill their funnel. So that's an offer. And, you know, it's a pretty darn sexy one if I say so for myself. So I'll just show you, just to give another example. Let me see if I can do this again. Oops. Okay, let me hide that. Okay, so here's just another example, just so you can see, you know, I always have a video. If you guys see any of most of my, I think all my sales pages, everything, every offer has a video for me because you want people to get to know you quick, right? So video is the quickest way to do that, okay? So on this page, I'm saying, here's what you're going to get, right? And I've got some words here. Simple, right? Drag and drop. That's going to appeal to people. One-click upsells, automation, everything organized, right? So plus, right, this here is just what they're going to get. They could go to clickfunnels.com and get the same thing here that's shown in the blue box. That's what Clickfunnels sells, right? So now I need to answer the question, why me, right? Why me? So again, they need to learn how to use it. They need, if someone comes and joins Clickfunnels and they don't learn how to use it very quickly, they're gonna quit, right? Because they're not gonna make money. So that's where I'm saying, okay, here I'm giving you me as well for 90 days. But remember what I said, like you are not enough, right? So I'm giving you my funnels, I'm giving you email and Voxer access to me, and I have a Clickfunnels course, a full Clickfunnels course that I'm going to give you, right? And then I'm going to give you some softwares to make it kind of cool, right? I'm going to give you some tools to get you traffic to your funnel, right? I'm going to show you some pretty cool social proof things. These are just icing on the cake, right? And then I'm going to give you, like, you don't want to create your own offers, your own bonuses. How about I just give you mine, right? So I'm really solving some problems for these people that adds up to a big stack, right? So now I'm showing these people, this is what I call a stack. And I should have shown you that. Let me show you on the other one real quick. So down here, you always, at the bottom of your offer, you want to have a stack, right? Because you want to show, people are very visual, and like, the last number that they see in their minds, numbers are very powerful. It's like a psychology thing. you want to show a total value of what they're getting, and then you want to let them know what it's going to cost them, right? So for this one, it's like, hey, this is like almost $5,000 worth of value. You get it free if you join my team, right? And you have to be honest when you come up with these values. And I know that what I have is this valuable. I sell my programs. Like, you don't have to be a part of my team to get this, but it's going to cost you about $2,000 to get it if you're not on my team. Okay, so you want to do a stack up. So same thing on my Clickfunnels. Total value, $12,000 something dollars, right? And I do like a little picture here to kind of drive it home, right? All you have to do is sign up through my link. So $12,000 today, it's going to cost you $0, right? That's pretty huge. So does that make sense? Like, do you see the difference here? Let me see. You guys let me know if this is making sense, okay? So how do you come up with your offer? So now you know what questions your offer needs to answer, right? But how do you start to come up with this offer? So I'm going to give you a list. There's 5 things that you need to start thinking about. And I can't go deep. I could talk about each one of these for hours. I just don't have the time to do that. But I'm going to go through and talk to you about what 5 things you really need to start thinking about in addition to those 3 questions that we answered earlier, okay? So first, and I've already alluded to this a little bit, is who are you talking to? Who are you talking to? Specifically, right? One offer to solve a problem for one specific person, okay? Again, you can have multiple offers for multiple different people, so don't think you're getting pigeonholed, right? But the way I look at it is that one funnel has one offer for one person, okay? Again, this is a kind of a recap. What problem are you solving? What real problem are you solving? Okay, number 2. Number 3 is, who is the enemy? And I know that sounds bad, and I don't mean it like there's a person out there that's an enemy, but your job in your business is to show people, like demonstrate to people that, you know, they have this problem, whatever problem it is. Like, they're overweight, their skin looks horrible, they don't have any confidence, they're not making money, whatever it is. Like, your job is to show them through your offer that they haven't failed because of them, right? It's not their fault. They're capable of solving the problem. It's just they've been in the wrong vehicle, right? They've been in the wrong vehicle. So yeah, Teresa says it makes so much sense. This is, oh, thank you. She says this is the most valuable video training I've ever attended. Yay! It makes me happy. It makes my whole day when people say stuff like that. Okay, so who is the enemy? So I just go back to the weight loss because it's just so easy. So someone is struggling with the weight loss, okay? They cannot seem to get it under control, okay? So maybe, you know, they've been trying Weight Watchers. Okay, remember, I'll just recap this. I say this every time I talk. You're not talking to the person who doesn't realize that they have the problem. Okay, so you're not going up to the McDonald's drive-through lane, knocking on people's windows and trying to sell weight loss. Okay, you're going to the people who are already trying to solve the problem. Okay, so maybe they're in Weight Watchers. I don't know anything about Weight Watchers. It's probably amazing. Just using this as an example. You're going to show them that why they've been unsuccessful so far because they're in the wrong vehicle, right? Or maybe they're doing the paleo diet or the keto diet. I don't know. It's not my niche, but you get what I mean, right? Like, for my example, if you're a struggling network marketer, you're not struggling because you can't do it, right? You're struggling because you're using the wrong methods. You're trying to do home parties. You're trying to sell to your warm market, or you're over posting on social media, right? You're going about it wrong. You're in the wrong vehicle, okay? This is really hard for a lot of people. It's really hard to point out the enemy because you're afraid of, like, polarizing your audience. You're afraid of offending people. You've got to start being okay with polarizing your audience. If you try to appeal to everyone, you appeal to no one. So going back to the lady who works with cancer and nutrition for cancer, right? There's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna just blaze right by because they don't have that problem or they don't believe in it, right? They're like, I need to go get chemo or whatever. And so she's polarizing her audience, and that's okay because you know what? There's a plenty of people. She has no problems getting business is blowing up because there's plenty of people who have her problem, right? So for me, like I talk about building online with automated funnels, and people who actually, they enjoy doing the home parties, they enjoy doing the talking, going out and actually meeting with people. I'm not their cup of tea, and that's okay. Like, you have to be okay with calling out the enemy or the competition, right? Because you're going to attract people to you that way. Okay, so who are you talking to? One, what problem are you solving, and who is the enemy? Right? That's the third one. The fourth one is, what's your brand new opportunity, right? What's your blue ocean? What's your vehicle, okay? How are you different than who you just called out, okay? So if I'm calling out people who are trying to build through their warm market, how am I different, okay? How am I different? So I need to show them, like, that's my blue ocean. I'm not doing warm market. I don't do home parties, right? So I'm moving from like the traditional way to grow your network marketing business, or even like the online people who are really spammy, right? Dropping their links everywhere, right? I'm moving from that to like automated online funnels, right? Smart social media. So that's the new vehicle. Okay, that's the Ferrari. They've been over there in the Pinto. They need to get out of the Pinto, get in my Ferrari, right? That's what we need to make sure that our offer conveys. That's what makes it sexy, right? You're the blue ocean. You're not in the red ocean anymore. So that's number 4. And then 5 is, what are the false beliefs or the objections to your blue ocean, to your opportunity, to your vehicle, okay? So for my network marketing opportunity, just as an example, like, I have to show you, or show my potential leads, that automated funnels is the key for the goal that specific person has, okay? So if someone comes to my community, they have the issue, right? They have the problems. They're not being successful in their network marketing business. So either they need to come join my team, or they need to start doing funnels. And I need to show them that one of those 2 routes is the right vehicle that they need to be in, right? For the goal that specific goal that they want. They want 6 figures. They're struggling to get to 6 figures doing it the way they're doing it, or beyond 6 figures, right? So network marketing success is the specific goal that my offer is solving, okay? And I have to believe, and you have to believe, that that's true, okay? So none of this is going to work if you don't believe that your vehicle is better than someone else's vehicle. And I do, like, for long-lasting success, like, I believe you have to be able to get out of that red ocean and start using some of these automated lead generation, right? Because for my specific person, like, they don't have, this isn't a full-time job. Like, this is a part-time job making a full-time income, okay? So, what are, sorry, getting back to my notes. So I believe it's true. You have to believe that your vehicle is better than the enemy's vehicle, right? And then think about, so once you believe that that's true, what are going to be the objections that come up? What are going to be the objections that people start telling you? Okay, so for me, thank you, Lori. It's so helpful that you're recapping that for me. It helps a lot. Okay, so what are the objections when I start talking about funnels for online, building online network marketing businesses and affiliate marketing businesses? What are the objections? So I always get, like, I'm not techie enough. I'm not smart enough, right? As a big objection that comes up. So how do I solve that objection in my offer? How do I solve it? Okay, so you can either show, like, proof that they're wrong, right? For me, so then I would start using words like plug and play, right? Or done for you, or take my templates. It's done for you, right? I'm going to show you the 3 things that you need to change to make it your own, right? I use those kind of words so that people will overcome that objection before it ever comes up, right? And then I'm going to give you training, and you use those words. So whatever the objection is, get in front of it with your offer so that by the time they read your offer, they don't have that objection. It never comes up, right? So no money for ads, right? That's another one that comes up. As soon as someone hears like a funnel, They're like, and they see how I do it, like how I run ads. They're like, oh, I would love to do it, but I don't have money for ads, right? A lot of people think that. So then I'm going to start talking about, well, guess what? I'm going to show you how to make your ad costs back by teaching you how to do a paid prospecting funnel, right? How to make money while you find your leads, right? So whatever it is, like come up with the false beliefs or the objections that are around your vehicle, and then get in front of them by building and creating a sexy offer around it, okay? So you really need to think on those things. Hey, Rachel. So that's the key to a really, really not only sexy offer, like irresistible offer, and one that's going to convert really high. So if I can promise you those things that I know you're struggling with, a solution to them, it's not going to really matter if my funnel is beautiful. It's not going to really matter if I mess up and I say a lot, or my hair's messy. My hair's messy all the time. It's not going to matter because I know my offer is really good, right? And that's the whole key to it. And the other thing I'll say is, you guys, if you've been following me for a while, you know I run 2 types of funnels. And I have a whole, like, if you haven't seen that talk on it, go, I think it's in the unit section, you can go look at it. I run 2 types of funnels. But basically, that stack up that I was showing you, those 2 examples, that's a lot for some people. Like, that's just, it's like mind blown. I wasn't ready for that, like fire hose in the mouth, right? So a lot of times those offers are actually at the end of my funnel. They're not up at the front, right? So if I show someone who's brand new to me and I throw up this thing like, come join my team, or buy Clickfunnels because of this, this, and this, and they're just like, whoa, like, I don't run that type of funnel to that type of person. So I run 2 types of funnels. One is to the person who's like ready, like yesterday, and then one is to the other 67% of people who will be ready at some point, but they're not there yet. Okay, they're not ready for it. They haven't. They still need what you have. Don't get me wrong. They still have the burning problem that keeps them up at night, but they aren't to the point that they're ready to pull out their wallet for the big investment. Okay. Or maybe they're ready to pull out their wallet, but they're not yet convinced that your solution, your offer, your vehicle is the best one, okay? Maybe they haven't, it could be that they haven't suffered, quote unquote, enough yet, right? Their problem is a big problem, but they're not quite to the crying point yet. And I'm kind of being dramatic, right? But I'm just telling you a few reasons why people aren't ready right away. And that's why you need to structure your offers so that it doesn't overwhelm people, right? So you can throw these offers in their face, but it doesn't always work. So does that make sense? I could go into the whole thing, but the whole reason that I run these 2 different type of funnels and why it's really started to work for me. But the whole idea is, let me know if that makes sense, you guys. The whole idea is that no matter how perfect the offer is, or no matter how bad they need it, sometimes it's too much. What is the saying? Like, too much of a good thing is a bad thing, whatever that saying is, right? Does that make sense? So what that version, okay, so there's 2 versions of your perfect person, right, of your target market. The person that's ready, like yesterday, and the person who is not quite ready yet. Okay, so what the person who is not quite ready yet needs is that same offer, or maybe pieces of that offer, but it needs to be dripped out to them in the perfect sequence. And that is where, a funnel can come in and save your business. Like, a well-developed funnel can take bits and pieces of your main offer, right, and make you money before ever getting to your main offer. Let me just say that again. I really want you to let that sink in. A well-developed funnel can take pieces, little bits and pieces of your stack up, your main offer, and make you actual money before someone invests in your main offer, right? So before they join your team, or before they hire you as a coach, or before they, whatever it is, right, buy your products, your high-end products, right, or your high-end offer, Like you can actually drip little bits of it out and make money off of it. And I'm gonna tell you, and this has like been like this light bulb for me over the past 3 months. This has all like come together for me. In the past 2 weeks, I had 6 people join my network marketing team in 2 weeks, and 4 out of those 6 had already purchased something from me before they joined. They already gave me money, and then they started looking at it and they're like, yeah, this vehicle is better than my vehicle. I want to go get in that vehicle. And I did a quick calculation. The average cart value or the average money that someone spent to join my team was $85. Okay, I got paid to find those people. That is what a funnel can do for you. Does that sound like pretty cool? And over the weekend, it was a holiday weekend too. So over a holiday weekend, I had 5 more people send me a message. They want to either learn more about my team, they want to learn, they're ready to learn more and get ready, signed up with Clickfunnels. They reached out to me. I did nothing. I didn't even know these people. Like, that's the power of this funnel, okay? This started happening for me after I went through the One Funnel Away challenge. You guys know I've been talking about it. I've been through it twice. This is going to be my 3rd time to go through it, and I want to take you with me. Like, if you're struggling in your business, you need the One Funnel Away challenge. It's 30 days, $100. The best investment. Like, I just cannot believe that they don't charge more. Launch a funnel in 30 days with the perfect offer for $100. So I just want to give you guys a quick, like, 30,000 foot glance at what we're going to focus on in this challenge with me as your personal coach through it for $100. Okay, so week 1 of it's actually 5 weeks. So week 1 is really the mindset piece of it and really believing that this is going to work for you. It's so vital. But really the week 1 starts with the offer. Okay, we talked about how important the offer is today. Week number 2 is using your story and like getting that story down pat. Okay, 3 is your hooks. You guys know I talk about hook, story, offer, right? And then the final week is the actual funnel. And I know, like, I've talked this through, and I say hook, story, offer all the time, and that's what you put in the funnel. So when I say it, it's like, but Melissa, isn't that kind of backwards? And I mean, it sort of is, right? Most entrepreneurs, they worry about getting their funnel built. And, you know, I talk about funnels all the time, and I get that. It's like, I just want the funnel, but what are you going to put in the funnel, right? So you can't worry about getting your funnel built if you don't have, if you don't have an offer, right? If you don't have a story, if you don't have a hook. So this challenge is actually designed, flipped upside down. And here's why. Like, again, I'm going to repeat this. I said this at the beginning. The offer, your offer, is the foundation of how everything works. If you have a really great offer, you can be bad at selling. You could screw up your story, you forget your story, you could have like a crappy, ugly funnel and still make money. But you can't do it the other way around. Like, you can't have a bad offer and then try to make up with it with a really great funnel. Like, it just doesn't work, right? You can make up for almost anything with a great offer. So the actual funnel piece of it is actually the least important part. Like, that's just the delivery method of your offer. Okay, so again, you guys, if you are struggling with any of these problems, like finding high qualified leads, how to sell, like you're having trouble with the selling, if how you're running your business doesn't feel good, if you're worried about how you're ever going to afford ads to find better people to talk to, this One Funnel Away OFA challenge is where you need to be, because you're going to come out the other side with all of those moving pieces in place. And it is hands down the best $100 I've ever invested in my business. I went out and I hired a really high-end business coach last year. Paid, I mean, you don't even want to know how much I paid. I got more out of the One Funnel Away challenge than I got with working with that business coach. And she was an amazing coach. I'm not saying that she wasn't, but that's the value that's inside this challenge. So if you've been on the fence, if you've been watching me since last week and thinking about how the paid prospecting funnel, any kind of funnel, webinar funnel, I mean, there's so many different types of funnels, you can come out the other side of this challenge with something that changed my business forever. Like since implementing this funnel, my network marketing business is exploding. I'm getting people reaching out to me. My affiliate marketing business is exploding. And I have just, the other day I had someone reach out to me wanting to work, the second person reached out to me wanting to work with my one-on-one coaching program. I don't even advertise that. Like, this is the magic of it. This is where you need to be. I'm telling you, if it feels like, if what I spoke to you today about resonates, you need to join me on this challenge, because you're going to get everything that the One Funnel Away challenge gets you, and you're going to get all of the bonuses that I'm offering as well. So drop me an emoji if you want to join. I'm capping it. I'm capping the number of people that I take on, just because I really want to make sure that we're helping each other, supporting each other. You get all the support that you need from me. Drop me an emoji if you want more details. I'm going to drop the link. I think it's going to be the best decision you've ever made for your business. Okay, so I hope that was helpful. You guys, do you have any questions? Let me check and see if you got any questions coming in. Christine, yeah, the replay will be here. No problems. Catering to different type of audiences. Yes, yeah. So you can totally have more than one funnel, more than one offer, right? Structure your offer to fit the person's needs at the time. Yes. Rachel says, "Ooh, that's what I need." Jessica, you're a smart cookie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I hope that was helpful for you. So if you need to go back, I mean, obviously I've given you enough to get started here. This is just a taste of what you're going to learn, you know, as we move through this challenge. So I hope that was helpful. You guys have an amazing rest of your week. Go out, rock your businesses, make some money. Let's do it. This is our year. This is our time for us to get to that point. So, oh, okay, yeah, great. So Ben says, when do we start? The challenge starts a week from today, April 29th, I think is the day, right? So you have till April 28th to sign up. I wouldn't wait. Because you can get started. You can get they actually mail you a package in the mail, so you can get that coming. Julie says, me, yay! Sandra, do you need ClickFunnels before this challenge opportunity? It's a great question. Great question, Sandra. So obviously this challenge is developed by the ClickFunnels gurus, right? The people who are out there making millions of dollars, and they would love it if you use ClickFunnels. I would love it if you use ClickFunnels under my link, obviously. But that being said, as I told you, the funnel doesn't get started until the last week of the challenge, because the funnel is like the last piece of the puzzle. So everything that's leading up to that last week is not even about the actual tech part, the tool part of the funnel. So you can they send you a template, right? But it doesn't matter. Whatever you use to build your funnels, if you've got something else you like, if you've got something you're already using, you're already paid for, you can just use the layout. They help you with the copywriting. So you can just take all those pieces and put them in your own. So you don't even have to use ClickFunnels after the One Funnel Away challenge. Obviously, I believe it's the best, but it doesn't matter. Like, this challenge is going to be so good for you whether you use ClickFunnels or not. Does that make sense? Let me know. All right, you guys, so that's all I have for you today. Go out and make some money in your business, do lots of amazing things, make some money, and let's rock it. Let me know. I'll come back and check to see if there's any more questions, but I think that's all. I don't see anything else. Okay, so I'm gonna drop the link. You guys sign up, and let's do this. You're just one funnel away from everything that you want. I really believe that that's true. Y'all have an amazing day. Thank you so much for joining.